Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. I am KniaShoorai. So anyways, today's video I just thought I would just come and sit down and talk. That's basically how I've been feeling, and I thought, why not do it while I'm getting ready? I'm not going anywhere. I'm basically getting ready to do nothing. But that's not the point, okay? That don't matter. For my hair, I've been kind of wearing it out for the last 3 weeks or so in curls, and again kind of tired of that style. So I'm gonna do something different today. I'm basically gonna do this hairstyle, like these plaits, but neater. So what I want to talk about today is like social media and like the influence of social media on this generation, I would kind of say, right? Because for me, like, I love social media. I understand that it has good and bad sides to social media. It could be very toxic, but I also find it could be very good, creative, inspiring at times. But like recently, I've been kind of feeling like if my mental health and my spirituality has been failing tremendously. And I honestly think it's because of the things that I'm allowing in my life, the things that I am allowing in my space. And why I'm saying is social media, because social media is such a big part of my life, especially in quarantine right now, because we're not doing anything, we're not going out, we're not, interacting with much people. Social media is basically what we have to, one, interact with people, and then two, like, find our source of entertainment, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, at the beginning of quarantine, I was getting out of a situation where I felt as if I had lost myself, and like I felt as if I kind of did not know who I was, right? So that was already really bad. Like, then I was like, okay, I'm getting out of the situation, I am going to make the best of this, and I'm going to elevate myself, make sure that I am becoming who I want to be and being the best person that I could be, basically, right? And that was going very well because I was very motivated to do it. I knew that I needed that at that point in time, or else I was literally going to break. It was so good. That was like a good 3 weeks, like a good month, you could say, month or two. I was feeling amazing. Like, I'm telling you, I was reading my Bible every single day, I was exercising, I was eating somewhat healthy, and my mental state honestly was very, 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 very good. And I realized it's because, like, back then I put a lot of effort into getting my mental state where I wanted it to be, in terms of the things that I was watching, the people that I was talking to, what I allowed to resonate with me. I was very conscious about it. Like, I was at my peak at that time, and then I felt like that was why I was at that point, right? Fast forward a couple of weeks after, and I don't know, things just start to fall off with me, with my mental health, with situations around me. I just kind of started to doubt a lot of things. I don't know, I felt like if I was doing all these things and like bettering myself, becoming so happy, and then just like that, things just changed. So I was just kind of bitter. I was bitter. I feel like I wanted to be on this like self-help, self-growth journey, but like nothing around me, or nobody around me really was reflecting that. Because at the beginning, I was talking to a lot of people that were helping me, I was doing a lot of things that was helping me, and then like that just kind of trickled away and stopped after a while. Okay, so I finally done loosening out my hair. Wow, maybe I'm wrong about this curly hair thing, because this looking kind of bomb. But no, we're not gonna do this style again. So now what I'm going to do is get a rat tail comb and make a part as straight as possible as I can, straight down the middle of my head. Y'all, I cannot do that and talk. I am the worst at parting, so I'll hold on for a bit. Okay, so now that I have my hair, I don't know how the back looking, and I even want to show you because they're probably not looking good. Now that I have it in these two sections, I am now going to just hold up one side. To do this style, I will be using rubber bands and my styler. So my hair is moisturized. I just put it in those plaits to stretch it out a little bit, so the style will be a little bit more flattering on me. So yeah, my hair's already moisturized, so I just going to use my styler today. Back into it. I was on the path of trying to figure out who I was. I was on the path of trying to figure out what I like and what I want, and I feel like I kind of stumbled along that path. Let me give a little scenario. So like in the beginning of quarantine and everything, everybody was so sad and everybody was so pressed because all the parties stopped. And I know that was happening all over the world. This was happening all over the world. So like in Trinidad, people was having these like online zests. So the last zest is a party, right? These online parties where DJs or artists will go live on like Instagram and carry on a party, and people will join the live, girls will join the live and be whining and whatever. Everybody was on them lives, I swear. Like when 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock hit or whatever, like everybody on Instagram was just on them lives, including my friends. They was sending the lives in like the group chat and everything. So then I was like, okay, let me like check out this kind of stuff. Mind me, I'm not really into that kind of scene. I'm not really into zesting. But dancehall music is just not my favorite. Zesting music is not my favorite, okay? It's not really my vibe. I didn't really know any of these songs because as I say, I don't listen to that kind of music. Right? So like everybody was on the lives. So yeah, like everybody was on those lives and everybody was like enjoying it in a kind of way. Then they started adding girls, and girls was whining on the lives, and everybody was like, yeah, woo, in the comment section. And I was like, okay. So then I was like, wow, is something wrong with me because I not liking what's going on right now? Not that I'm not liking it, but it's just not interesting to me. Because back in the day, I used to like them kind of thing. Back in the day, I used to want to go to parties all the time. I used to be in love with dancehall music. I feel like I kind of grow and I kind of evolve and I kind of change. So then I was like, am I like moving too fast? Am I bored? So then yeah, like after like I was thinking about that, I was like, okay, maybe I need to start to get into dancehall and get into liking zesty music, and maybe this should be my thing. So I followed the DJs and the artists and all them kind of things that night. I realized like 2 days of their content being on my timeline on Instagram, and I unfollow every single one of them because I just realized that is not me. So then I was just like, then what it is I really like? Because if it is this little thing could make me question my entire existence, who am I? And that's how I feel like social media could influence us so much. It has such a big impact, because that little thing, just having everybody on one thing, make me question if I was fun, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So then I felt like I kind of got over that situation mentally, and I was kind of back in a positive state, you could say. Like I still wasn't on it with my Christianity, you could say, but I was back in a mental state where I was able to function and I was able to be happy. But then like another thing started to happen. So remember I told you guys like I want to do social media, that kind of influencer thing. It was like right before I started my YouTube. Like I wanted to do this, right? I was kind of like, okay, I want to do this. I need to be more present on my social media, my Instagram, etc. Which is true. But then it started to affect me and my life. This thing. So like TikTok. When TikTok came out, I was in love with the app, y'all. Right? Like the whole concept of it is just where people could just express themselves, be themselves, etc. Like I just really love the vibe of TikTok, right? So I started making TikToks. And at first it was fun. It started off being like fun. And then it kind of drifted into, okay, I want to make content so I could become bigger on TikTok. It felt more forced, right? Like it wasn't like coming naturally anymore. Like I was always looking at the trends on TikTok. And also, like before that, I felt like people around me, again, like family members and stuff, when I would post TikToks that I was really proud of on like my Instagram or my WhatsApp status, so people would be like, ew, TikTok, like these are so cringy, these are so gross, like why even on TikTok, ew. And like kind of making me feel like insecure about it, like if me liking TikTok was a bad thing. I was just like, what the hell? Started feeling like making these TikToks, girl, is not for you. Because people, like other people who I already know, was liking my TikToks and they was like, girl, I just come to your page just to see this. Or a lot of people was telling me to start a YouTube channel, which is this, because of those TikToks. Right? So I was just very, very, very conflicted, and I just stopped posting after a while. And I have not posted since. Your girl is confused, okay? Because also, like, I feel like if I want to post on TikTok, I want it to be content that I am proud of. I want it to be content that I thought of, not just things that everybody else is doing. The same thing for Instagram. And I feel all of this just coming from the stigma that this generation has of these perfect influencers with these perfect lives and all those kind of things. Like, no, like people like me who want to be a creator thinks that this is what I have to have for people to actually like me or to get any kind of traction. Like, I have to seem as if I have this perfect life with this perfect hourglass body, and she should be so confident to post it all the time on Instagram or wherever. And I'm just like, I'm none of those things. But yet I was trying to be, you understand? I just feel like influencers and people on social media, or the whole stigma, not them specifically, but just everything around it, has just made it impossible for normal girls to feel confident on social media. So then now I want to kind of talk about how social media has an impact on my mental health. So like, we all know what has been going on in the world these days. Like, we have a literal pandemic going around that is just causing so much pain and worry that I feel like our entire lives were just revolving around this pandemic. I know it is not just me, but my entire social media for a while was filled with stuff about COVID-19. Every time we turn on TV, it was stuff about COVID-19. Every time we turn on the radio in the car, it was stuff about COVID-19. And honestly, don't get me wrong, like, I think it is very important. These conversations need to be had. We need to stay informed about what is going on in the world. We need to understand and be informed so that we can be prepared to deal with it in our homes and everything like that. But I also think that it just affected me, and I know it's not just me, so much. because all you're hearing is about death, and all you're hearing is about sickness, and it's just making you feel down, especially for somebody who's trying to build themselves up and trying to be as happy as possible. Just hearing about that every single day wasn't really helping, and it was just making me sad, because it's a sad time. So like, especially when we on social media and we watching TV all day because we can't go anywhere, and this is like the only thing you're seeing, or the thing that is brought up in literally every single video, every single conversation, right? And you kind of feel helpless in a kind of way. Like more recently with the stuff that happened with George Floyd. Again, this conversation, I believe, is so important. The Black Lives Matter movement is so important. This is a conversation that everybody needs to hear, but also I felt like that was something that took our social media by storm, and it's still taking our social media by storm, rightfully so. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Keep doing it. I want to see it. I will continue posting as well. But the whole situation is sad, because when you really think of it, it's a movement of Black people basically fighting and crying out for their lives. As how passionate we are about the situation, it's just sad. The day, like the videos of police brutality, the videos of Black people literally crying because their family or somebody close to them has been killed for absolutely no reason. It just changed my outlook on everything. Like, can things really get better? Because one of my goals is to move to America, is to start a career over there, because of the opportunities that they have. Like, it makes me rethink my entire life, if you understand, my entire future. And I'm like, is this even worth it to go to a country where I am going to be literally scared for my life? And like, I feel like right now I'm at a point of really planning my future, and like everything, the pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement, police brutality, everything is just shifting everything and just changing my outlook, and it just making me very down. I basically feeling like if my mental health kind of declining, kind of depleting, and I'm not blaming it on social media, but I just believe that for me and for a lot of people, it is like the driving factor. And I feel like it's not only affecting my mental health, but it's affecting my spirituality a lot, because I feel like what you allow yourself to see is what you're going to be. So like, let me explain. Like, even for when the Black Lives Matter movement popped off and was all over Instagram, all over Twitter, white people were like confessing or coming out about how they realized that they haven't been following as many Black influencers, and like, I kind of had to check myself too. And I was like, am I following a lot of Black creators? I do follow a lot of Black influencers and creators, but I felt like all I used to see on my timeline, when I kind of sat back, I was like, all I used to see on my timeline is white girls. And that was very bad, because as a Black girl, if your entire timeline is filled with white girls or white creators, that kind of gonna shift your outlook in a kind of way that kind of gonna change your mentality and the way that you view yourself. And I find like that was really bad, and I really need to check myself. And I think the same way goes with spirituality, because if it is, I was saying that I wanted to have a stronger relationship with God, which I do, but like nobody that I follow is a Christian or is an active Christian. And when I say active, I mean like posting about it, you know, trying to get inspiration. That is what really was affecting me. The fact that the people that I followed did not showcase the lifestyle that I wanted to have, and that is a strong Christian lifestyle. If every single day, almost half the day, I'm on social media and nothing there portrays what I actually want with my life, how is it that I'm going to change my life? Like, for example, I've been getting a lot into reading. The book that I've been reading for a very long time is When Life Gives You Lululemons, and this is by Lauren Wesberger. I don't know if I say her name correct. Sorry, but this is the book. And like I feel like my kind of books that I like to read is like novels, not like storybooks, because that sounds like young, but like, yeah, like story kind of books, if you understand, with a storyline. So this book is a really, really good book. It's the stuff that she targets in this book is really funny, and it's interesting. But what I realized is it also has a lot of things that I am trying to get over. A lot of sin that I am trying to stray away from. If you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like I don't know what is going on outside. Can you stop? So like movies and videos, etc., of people who are showcasing things that I'm trying to overcome in my life. Whether it be greed, if somebody's struggling with greed and they're reading a book all about I want money and I need money, and they're watching artists and they're just talking about all the money that they have and all the money that they're making, and they're watching movies with all the money that they're making and all of that, it's going to be very hard for that person to overcome that. Same way with insecurity or stuff like that. Like if it is all you are allowing yourself to see on social media is self-deprecating stuff or like sad stuff, it's going to be very hard for you to get over that kind of stuff. If all you're letting yourself see is what is hurting you or what is holding you back, you're never gonna grow. And that is why I feel like I was kind of doing this. Like I've tried to be very self-conscious about it. The movies that I watch, the music that I listen to. For example, the movie that everybody watching, my friends recommended it to me and I watched it. 365 days. The movie is a good movie, I'm not going to lie, but it just outlines and highlights and glorifies sin that a lot of us and that a lot of people are trying to get over. And I feel like as Christians, as a Christian, I need to be more mindful of these things, because the thing is, I saw the movie on Netflix and like I read the description, and when I read the description I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch this, simply because of what the description was. But then like my friend recommended it and then she was really hyping it up, so I was like, okay, whatever. And I was bored that day, so I was like, okay, I'll watch the movie. But then I realized like this is why I don't want to watch these kind of things, or this is why I don't want to allow these kind of things into my life, because they just kind of set in your back. So yeah guys, I finished with this side for a while. I'm going to do this side off camera and then I will be back to continue the conversation. Okay guys, so I'm back. This side will take so much shorter to do than this side. Guys, to tell you how much I can't multitask. I can't talk and do things productively. So basically the whole gist of what I was trying to say, like, definitely I am not, and I know a lot of people not just going to delete their social medias, even though it has been impacting me kind of negatively lately. But what I just think is the most important thing is that, like, we need to reevaluate our Instagram. It's evaluate our feeds and the things that we watch and the people who we follow, because this is basically influencing our lives. You understand? So, like, for me as a person who wants to better themselves, build a relationship with God, I need to make it my duty and just ensure that my feed reflects that. So just making sure I'm following people that are going to add to my life, and not who are just superficial and just going with the trends and all of that thing, because that is literally not what I want. Like, what's the point? So rather than reading a book that encourages or highlights or glorifies this thing that you're trying to get rid of, read a self-help book or a Christian book. If it is somebody you're following, the most I did is post is bikini pictures and they're making you insecure because your body does not look like that, unfollow them, because they're not adding anything to you. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that is just kind of the mindset that I'm trying to have. I don't think I want to do my makeup on camera because that'll make this video way too long. But I can see my hair. I wish I had like the little gold hair accessories to put in my hair, but unfortunately I don't. So just imagine that they are there. I'm looking kind of crazy right now, but I'm gonna do my makeup real quick and get back to you all. So I finished with my makeup. I did something just really quick, really fast, and it's about to rain, so I kind of want to finish up this video. But guys, this is how the look came out. This is how my get ready with me ends. As I said, I wish I had hair accessories, but I don't. But listen, that shine on that hair though. So basically, that's what I want to end off this video and this conversation with, is that just be mindful, because social media could be such a great thing, but then it could also be so toxic and cause so much pain rather than development in your life. And all that we want to do is develop and become better. So why not let social media influence that and help us do that? So that is just basically my whole entire rant, I guess, about it. I know my thoughts were kind of all over the place, but I hope all actually understood what I was trying to say and got something from it while I watching my highlights. Sorry, I was actually able, the rain starting to fall, so I need to hurry up. And we're actually inspired by this conversation to reevaluate your Instagram, reevaluate your Twitter, reevaluate your WhatsApp, your Facebook, any kind of social media. Just reevaluate what it is you're letting into your life. We all know that 2020 is not going the best right now with everything that is going on. So I think right now we should just take the time to better ourselves, better our relationships with, if you are a Christian, better your relationship with God, better your relationship with the people that are in your life, and just evolve. I hope all enjoyed this video. I hope all had fun watching me kind of get ready for nothing. These are the kind of conversations that I like to have, and I don't have it enough with a lot of people. So I'm glad that I can come on here and have that conversation with all you, even though I'm not answering, man. If all you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe down below, hit the notification bell so you can see all the videos that I'm going to be bringing out. I hope you enjoyed, and bye.